So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, number 19, published in August 1960 with story by Otto Binder and art by Kurt Schaffenberger. If Lois Lane one day attends a queen in the palace of Caesar and drives a chariot and feeds prisoners in a dungeon, well, the logical answer would seem to be that she's making a movie. Yet the girl reporter that day is not only 2,000 miles, or 2,000, miles, but 2,000 years away from Hollywood. Yes, a weird phenomenon sends the girl reporter back to ancient times where she meets Samson, who proves himself to be the Superman of the past. Goodness, Samson has super strength and is the champion of those in trouble. He's the Superman of these ancient times. Watch, Lois Lane. I'll bend these dungeon bars and free the prisoners of cruel Caesar. So, a sunny holiday finds the staff of the Daily Planet out of town, dressed in strange costumes of centuries past. Can't we have the picnic first, Chief? I'm hungry. I'm sorry, Jimmy, but first we'll rehearse our comedy skit for the Daily Planet Follies show on TV next week. I'll set up the prop throne made of light balsa wood. Soon, editor Perry White and cub reporter Jimmy Olsen play their parts as daffy Roman Caesar and his court jester. My tricks do not amuse you, O great Caesar? Bah! Go away, I'm trying to think where I put something. Caesar, you are even ignoring me. Begone, girl. Where can it be? Ha ha! It's a scream to see you dressed as Samson Clark. You're just the opposite of a strong man, except your physique. If Lois only knew I am a super strong man, Superman. I had to hide my super suit in the bushes, though, in order to wear this costume. So he demonstrates his strength with the balsa wood chair, and Caesar finds his scroll. Great Caesar's ghost. We kill ourselves, entertaining him for nothing. Take 10, then. We'll do it over. So Lois wanders off, and she goes into this cave and is knocked unconscious by the scent of some flowers. Oh, I have the strangest feeling that time is going backwards. Centuries seem to be reeling past. Where will I end up? Goodness, was I hurled back across the time barrier into ancient times? Those are Roman soldiers of 2,000 years ago. So a soldier comes up and grabs her up because he thinks that she's Lori Lane from the province of Puchura. You admit you're the slave girl, eh? So she's brought back, and I don't know where Lois Lane disappeared to because she never shows up. You are lucky that Mario the court jester is amusing Caesar and his queen, otherwise it might go hard on you for trying to escape. Maybe Caesar will listen to the truth and set me free. I guess maybe she did escape. Future 1960s, 20th century. Be careful around that slave girl around Helena. She's out of her head by the Zeus. She's out of her head for revealing all this stuff. So they find the court jester. Oof, my trunk is heavy. But it's only filled with puppets that weigh a trifle. Mario, what a weakling you are. But amazingly, after the jester reaches his private chamber, weakling am I? Nobody suspects that my secret identity of a silly court jester only covers up who I really am. So he is Samson. The royal guards must not see me. The wicked Caesar would execute me. Could he? If I am captured, I'm his enemy. I will lift this stone block and use my secret underground tunnel, just like Superman. Faster, lazy girl. Any more hot water for my royal bath. This is the 10th jug I've poured in. She's treating me like a dog. But if I disobey, I'll be in hot water. So she heads out on a chariot, even though she has no idea how to ride a chariot, and it immediately takes off. So Samson, who is out exercising, uses these two trees to block her path, which, I don't know, I feel like the horse would barrel into it. Goodness, you have super strength like someone else I know. Who are you? And I work, so he relays his story, and I work in many ways against the cruel Caesar. I only avoid capture by using another secret identity which nobody knows, just like Superman does. So next he throws a big rock into the water to chase away some crocodiles so she can wash her clothing. But I don't know of any way to return to the 20th century. Maybe stuck here in the past for the rest of my life. Will I never see my beloved Superman again? Sob. Dear me, I've forgotten to feed the prisoners in the dungeon for 3 days. Bring them scraps of my food, Loris. It's good enough for those wretches. So she goes down there, and apparently they're down there because they didn't bow fast enough. But Samson shows up and releases the prisoners. Is Samson smashing down the dungeon door with a giant battering ram. Ugh. Well, the guards are unconscious. I will lead you innocent prisoners to freedom beyond the palace. Samson is bending the steel bars, and like Superman in the future, he's the champion of those in need in this age. Wah, wah. Take my child for a soothing ride in my royal barge, Loris. I've commanded Mario to go along and amuse my baby. Stop him from crying, or you'll both be punished. So they're all out in the boat, and somehow they go right towards a waterfall. We can't stop or turn around no matter how hard we row, and we're heading right straight for that waterfall. And Mario just jumps in the water. Oh, Mario, the men are chained and I can't swim with a baby. Oh, you coward. So Mario he changes to Samson and throws a rope and pulls the boat in. Samson pulled our barge away from the waterfall just in time. We're saved. You pulled the barge right up on shore, Samson. Any girl would be proud to be your wife. But I cannot be married, Loris. If Caesar found my wife, he would threaten her. Unless I surrendered, her life would always be in peril. The same excuse Superman always gave for not marrying me. Wait, Samson is leaving wet footprints. When he was on the barge in his secret identity and swam to... Then he was on the barge and... Well, that's not necessarily what it means. And swam the shore. The other men were chained, so it must have been Mario. Who actually looks exactly... Well, hold on, I'll show you. I must prove I'm right. I took the light puppets out of Mario's chest. Now I'll fill it with bronze tableware that I slipped out of the royal kitchen. It will take me several trips with these heavy dishes. Oh, Mario, I have a message from Caesar. He commands you to move to the next chamber. Take your trunk along. Look, Mario, 10 men couldn't lift this load of heavy bronze things. You did it easily. That proves you're Samson. Great Zeus, well, it's no use pretending I'm Mario. To you, I'll change. Now, he's not covering his face at all. How does she not know? A smart and pretty girl like you would make me a fine wife. I'm sure you would have no trouble keeping my secret. Marry me, Loris, darling. I'd like to, Samson, but I still love only Superman who lives in the 20th century. But I can't return to 1960. I'll never see Superman again. Choke. And I'm quite fond of this Superman of the past, so... The answer is yes, Samson. Then we'll be married now, dear one. Come to my arms. I'm only grasping empty air, Loris. You're fading away. Come back. I can't. Those strange forces, they're drawing me through the time barrier again. Farewell, Samson. Lois, wake up. You were missing, and we found you in this cave. Come out. We don't want to breathe the strong fumes from those flowers. Oh, Perry, Clark, Jimmy, I'm back in 1960. But wait till I tell you about my strange adventure in the past. And I almost married Samson. You think, Lois, the fumes of certain rare blossoms are known to cause hallucinations. The pure perfume of those cave flowers made you fall asleep and dream it all. Ha ha. Remembering our play and our old-time costumes, you naturally dreamed of going back to ancient times, and Mario, the meek court jester, turning out to be secret identity of Samson, is as silly as Clark Kent being Superman. Ha ha. I guess you're right, Perry. The next day in Metropolis, as Lois sees Superman on patrol. Was it a dream or not? It seemed so real. I guess I'll never really know if I almost married Samson, the Superman of long centuries ago.